A new chapter beginning today and a story to watch in the coming year. Canada's peacekeeping mission in Mali kicking off. About a dozen troops landing in the West African country, more set to arrive this summer, and the risks there are high. Mali is home to the United Nations' most dangerous peacekeeping mission on the planet.
Personnel we will deploy on peace operations will be equipped with the appropriate equipment and will receive the necessary training for their assigned missions, although of course we cannot altogether eliminate the risks.
In March, Justin Trudeau defending the Liberal government's commitment to Mali that will eventually include at least 2 Chinook transport helicopters, 4 Griffin choppers, and about 250 Canadian service members. A small advance team arriving at a UN base there preparing for the arrival of more Canadian troops in the coming weeks. They'll provide medical and aerial support. The country is one of the poorest in the world and it is very unstable. The Canadian government warning against all travel there due to the threat of terrorism and banditry. Amid rising violence and clashes between the country's north and south, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres visited the African nation last month, honoring peacekeepers and acknowledging the dangers they face.
Vous travaillez dans un cadre où la paix n'est pas assurée.
Guterres says those working on the ground are in an environment where peace is not guaranteed and where terrorist groups operate, respecting nothing and nobody. Since the UN Mali operation launched in 2013, more than 160 peacekeepers have been killed, hundreds more have been hurt. In an opinion piece for Maclean's, Ken Hansen, an independent defense and security analyst, writes, the situation in Mali strongly resembles the conflict in Afghanistan, a mission marked by mission creep and escalating risk. And in another sobering excerpt from the article, he offered this. If Canadians think that our mission in Mali will be a return to some form of peacekeeping, they are in for a stunning shock. There is no peace to keep. The Mali mission, by the way, part of the Liberal government's pledge to return to peacekeeping for Canadian forces. And just one more thing about the risks. Now, the Globe and Mail, quoting who they call a senior source back in March, says that the Canadian forces is confident that the risk to a helicopter task force is minimal.